Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cam Newton and the Miami Dolphins versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Off play action, Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cam Newton, a 16-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get up. 24 is the mic. Hey, check. 24 is the mic. Here I come. 20 gun. 24 is the mic. It's our time. It's our time.
Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
To throw is Newton. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
Down inside the 10.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They'll give Henry another shot. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derrick Henry.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action.
Following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, You got to understand.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
51 for Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Great. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Newton.
Hey, let's go. Here we go, D.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Gun. Watch the run. South, baby. That's babe south. 24 is the mic. He runs. 24 is the mic. And here we go. Watch the back.
In motion right is Hopkins.
20. 24 is the mic. Stop your whining. 24 is the
They snap it to Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you get contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
fielded just outside the goal line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 60 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Miami, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.